Okay, joining me now from Tucson is Randy Sutton, former Las Vegas police lieutenant and founder of the Wounded Blue, along with Betsy Brantner Smith, retired sergeant and spokesperson for the National Police Association. Thank you both for joining us this evening. Randy, so you heard what the sheriff just told Jonathan about the DNA that was found in the house.
Or someone else with an innocent reason for being there. There's also been talk about a glove. Early reports suggested a glove of interest was found inside the home, but the sheriff later clarified that no such glove was found inside. Instead, they're examining a glove discovered about 1.5 miles away from Nancy's house. This kind of back and forth has understandably left people confused. Another point of concern is where the DNA samples were sent for testing. According to the interview, the sheriff's office sent samples to a lab in Florida rather than the FBI's facility in Quantico, which is known for having more advanced technology. The sheriff has defended this decision, but some community members and former law enforcement officials are questioning whether every available resource is being utilized. If you're watching this and you live in Pima County, I can imagine how unsettling this must feel. 2 weeks is a long time when someone is missing, and every day that passes without answers adds to the anxiety. It appears that many residents are frustrated not just by the lack of progress, but by what seems like unclear or inconsistent communication from authorities. Betsy Brantner Smith, a retired sergeant and spokesperson for the National Police Association, mentioned that instead of giving scattered interviews, it might be more helpful if the sheriff and the FBI held joint daily press conferences. That way, the community would have a clear, consistent source of information. It's a reasonable suggestion. When people don't know what's happening, they start to speculate, and that can sometimes hinder an investigation more than help it. On the other hand, we also have to remember that investigations like this are incredibly complex. Law enforcement has to balance keeping the public informed with protecting the integrity of the case. Sometimes, releasing too much information can tip off a suspect or compromise evidence. So while the frustration is understandable, there may be valid reasons for the caution. From one perspective, the discovery of unknown DNA is a positive sign. It's a tangible lead that investigators can follow. If the advanced DNA analysis mentioned in the interview is as effective as described, it could potentially narrow down the search significantly. From another angle, the decision to send DNA to a Florida lab instead of the FBI's Quantico facility raises questions. Is it a matter of routine procedure, cost, or timing? Or could it indicate a lack of coordination between local and federal authorities? We don't have enough information to say for sure, but it's a fair question for the community to ask. There's also the issue of communication. Some people feel the sheriff isn't being transparent enough, while others might argue that he's simply being careful not to jeopardize the investigation. Both perspectives have merit. What seems clear is that this case is being taken seriously. Resources are being deployed, evidence is being analyzed, and multiple agencies appear to be involved. At the same time, the confusion over details, like the glove or the choice of lab, suggests there may be room for improvement in how information is shared with the public. It's also worth noting that Pima County is one of the largest counties in the United States, with nearly 2 million people and a vast geographic area. That makes any investigation more challenging. The community's concern is valid, but so is the complexity of the task at hand. The search for Nancy Guthrie is ongoing, and according to reports, there may be developments soon. Whether that's tied to the DNA evidence, the glove, or something else entirely, we'll have to wait and see. For now, the most important thing is that Nancy is brought home safely. If you live in the area and have any information, officials are encouraging you to call the tip line. And for everyone else watching, this is a reminder of how important clear communication and community cooperation are in cases like these. Let's hope for a resolution soon. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below.